Greetings street racing fans, Sharky, your race master here, and this is A11 Outlaws Season 2. This season I am joined by last season's now retired King of the Season, Keldon Raven, who will be helping out with commentating and be our season finish line marshal from the Raven's Nest. Keldon, can you please run us through the Season 2 rules?
So, Season 2 rules. All the races are first past the post. The league table contains 10 spaces. And you beat the gatekeeper for entry into the list. Callouts can only challenge one position above, and all callouts must be in front of the race master,
Me?
or by mutual consent. Although I think we'll possibly potentially allow them to make callouts in front of me as well.
That makes sense, because if somebody then was waiting by the finish line by somebody, they could call out down there as well.
Agreed. So, if you lose, you drop to 10th position. If you are gatekeeper or challenger, you drop to challenger. That's a change from last year. If you win 3 times as position 1 on the list, you retire as king of the list. If you lose to the same gatekeeper twice in a row, you're out. At the end of the season, any king of the list race off to become king of the season. This includes any previous king of the season.
You. Yes, so that's it. That's the Season 2 rules. That's how it goes. Let's see what we've got in this episode. Right, the first thing we need to get sorted is the draw for the Season 2 challenges. So, as it stands, we have letters A to F. A is Del Fuego with Hikari Rin. B is The Enforcer with Jimmy Fraser. C is Suck It with Logan Mitchell. D is Moonshot with Katie Horizon. E is The Jetfall Nova with Scott O'Brien. And F is Sidebike with Ken Kilometre. So we'll just put them all in the bag and pull out face down. Race 1, race 2, and escaping me, race 3. Right. I've got Keldon here with me, so we're going to go through the thing. So first up, we have got...
Well, my man Hikari Rin.
In Del Fuego. So this is Raven Custom 69 Chevelle SS 396, engine swapped with a 12-cylinder 6.5 litre V12 Ferrari F140 engine out of a wrecked Ferrari 812 Superfast. Wow! I mean, stock, that engine's 789 horsepower, 530 pounds of torque and a 0 to 60 time in 2.9 seconds. But what's Hikari done? Now, he is up against D, which is Moonshot, Katie Horizon. Do you want to tell us about that one?
Well, that is a Dean Moon-tuned Lamborghini Huracan.
Yeah, the LP610-4, I think one of the first of the four-wheel drives we've actually seen racing in A11 Outlaws. So that's our first matchup, is A versus D. The second matchup will be C, which is Suck It, Logan Mitchell in the Stapleton Auto Works custom LS swapped nitro tailgating Cadillac Escalade ESV. Suckett's his sort of...
It's a bit of a catchphrase, really,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, and up against B. And B is...
The Enforcer, driven by Jimmy Fraser, which is a DeVille Customs Fandango.
Yeah, now Jimmy was in season 1 and got knocked out fairly early on, and this is his new vehicle. So that's race 2. The winner of race 1 and the winner of race 2 will go on to complete in race 4. The winner of race 3 will go on to race 5 against the winner of race 4. So we have got E, which is the jet fuel Nova with Scott O'Brien. It's a 1968 Chevy Nova running on avgas. And F,
which is Sidebite, driven by Ken Kilometer, which is a Flying Shingle Customs 2005 Ford GT LM.
Excellent. And that's it for the draw. Welcome, new faces, to the first drivers' meeting of the 2022 A11 Outlaws season. Bit of a later start this year than we'd hoped for, but, you know, don't text and drive. So, the draw. Keldon and I have done the draw, and the matchups you have been informed about. First up, we've got Del Fuego with Hikari versus Moonshot with Katie. We've then got Suckett versus the Enforcer. And then we've got the Jet Fuel Nova versus Sidebite. The winner of Del Fuego and Moonshot will go on to race 4. The winner of Suckett and the Enforcer will go on to race 4. And the winner of that will go on to face the winner of Jet Fuel Nova and Sidebite. So race 4, the winner of race 1 and the winner of race 2. The winner moves on to race 5 and the loser becomes the challenger. Race 5 is the winner of race 3 versus the winner of race 4. The winner will then be position 10 and the loser will be gatekeeper. And then we'll go into 5 call-outs. Call-outs can be in front of me.
Or in front of me.
Or by mutual consent. Keep it clean. Get clear of the track. Let's have a great night's racing. And we'll see how everything stands at the end of the evening.
Good luck, racers.
Well, here we go for the first race of the season in A11 Outlaws. Keldon's down at the finish line, which you can probably see down in the distance down there. We've actually got an overhead gantry down there that is actually marking the finish point. We have got an overhead cam this year, as opposed to the finish line end facing back towards us cam. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. So first up, we've got Del Fuego versus Moonshot. Del Fuego is the red car driven by Hikari Rin, and that will be on the right as you going away from you. And on the left hand side is Moonshot driven by Katie Horizon, which is the yellow car that will going down the left. And a new thing, we have hacked the traffic lights. So here we go. Moonshot's in the lead and Del Fuego for the line, and
It's close, it's close.
And
We're going to have to review the footage for that one.
oh wow, we'll get back to you as soon as we've reviewed the footage. Bear with us. Right, Keldon and I have reviewed the footage. And what was it you said, Keldon?
Well, it was super close, but it certainly looks like Del Fuego got his nose just in front.
I agree. I've made the call, having reviewed the footage, because Del Fuego, Hikari is Keldon's man, and that would be unfair. But looking at that from all angles, that is a win for Del Fuego, who will move on to face the winner of the next race. So we've got interesting racing so far. Moving on to race 2. On the right hand side of the screen going away from you will be the blue car of Logan Mitchell. This is Suck It. And on the left hand side is the black car, the Enforcer, driven by Jimmy Fraser. So here we go. Red, amber, green, go.
Easy win for the Enforcer.
Easy win for the Enforcer. Excellent. The Enforcer moves on to face Del Fuego in race 4. Moving on to race 3. Oh, and before we go much further, there has been an absolute raft of call-outs. So, Wade Carlin Hondrele has called out Dam Buster. That will be up after we've sorted out these. And we'll find that Black 13 has been called out by Crockett Tub. There has also been Mullet and Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy has called out Mullet. We've also had Reimu called out by Kitsune. So we'll deal with all of that once we've got these challenges sorted out. Right, so in front of us now, on the left hand side going away from us is the black car, which is Sidebite, driven by Ken Kilometre. And on the right hand side is the Gulf livery car of Scott O'Brien, the Jetfuel Nova. Here we go. Oh wow, and we've got a pull up straight in that. Scott O'Brien has pulled him up. We will pause there, reset. And here we go again. Clean away this time, and Jet Fuel Nova seems to have the lead.
Yeah, nice smooth driving from Jet Fuel Nova.
Jet Fuel Nova on the line at the far end. Moving on to race 3, we have race 4. Yes, race 4.
Yeah.
Race 4. We've got Del Fuego, the red car, on the right, and on the left is the black car, the Enforcer with Jimmy Fraser. Let's see how this goes. And what's the call down there?
Beautiful driving by Del Fuego.
Yeah, that's what I saw from here. The Enforcer is knocked back and Del Fuego moves on. I'm starting to feel a little bit sorry for Del Fuego, but hey, you know, we know that season 2 is all about consistency. He's got 2 wins under his belt and he's now up to race again. He's up against Jet Fuel Nova. Jet Fuel Nova has claimed the lane that Del Fuego's already won twice on tonight. So Del Fuego will be going down the left. Jet Fuel Nova will be going down the right. We'll see how this one goes. Go, go, go. And Del Fuego's got a good lead. Jet Fuel Nova appears to have missed a gear. That was clear at the line?
Very, very clear on the line. Del Fuego, plenty of space there.
So that means that Del Fuego will be position 10. Jet Fuel Nova will be gatekeeper. And the Enforcer will be the challenger. Now let's move on to tonight's call-outs. Wow, so we now have a full list. It's time to get down to the actual list racing. And first up, position 2, Hondrelay. Wade Kyle has challenged the Flying Fenman in Dambuster for position 1. Whoever loses this will drop to position 10, because obviously the new rules. Let's see how this goes. Good luck, drivers. Hondrelay cut off, and then Dambuster's gone through.
Dambuster well and truly making that count.
Dambuster on the line. Hondrelay drops to position 10. Moving on to race 7, up at the line. It's the first time we're actually going to get to see him do anything. It's Cuboid in Crockett Tub on the left-hand side. And we have got Jason in Black 13 on the right-hand side. Now, this may be more difficult for you guys to work out because both of them are white cars. Both of them have got spoilers on the back. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm sure Keldon will be able to call it down at the far end. So, here we go. Red, amber, green, go. Oh, and we've got to pull up part way down. We'll go for a reset. Here we go for the reset. Better start, clear on the line. Crockett Tub pulling in front.
Crockett Tub, yep, Crockett Tub's the only one to actually cross the line. Black 13, seemingly not lucky tonight.
Okay, so Crockett Tub moves up. Black 13 drops to position 10. So race 8 sees the return of Poison Ivy to the track with Rose at the driving seat, and up against the old rival Mullet with Jackstand Jimmy. Jackstand Jimmy is on the left hand side of the screen, and the purple car on the right is Poison Ivy. Here we go. And Jackstand Jimmy chops her off at the front.
Unusual for Poison Ivy not to pull ahead.
And who was the winner there?
That was Mullet.
Excellent. Excellent. So Poison Ivy will drop to 10th, and Jackstand Jimmy will hold position 6, I think, but he's moved up some, so it's weird. He'll hold position. Poison Ivy drops to position 10. Wow, so we've got one more call out that can happen tonight, one more race. What did you say, Keldon?
Well, we've got Scott O'Brien lurking down here at the finish line for whoever wins the next one.
So it'll be whoever loses of these two will drop to position 10, and then we'll get called out by Scott O'Brien, probably.
Called out by Scott O'Brien. He is literally standing right next to me, eagerly waiting the loser of the next race.
Excellent. Up at the line, On the left-hand side, we have got Reimu with Colette the Neon Princess O'Connor. And on the right-hand side, we've got Kitsune with Tamimari. So the lime green car on the left is Reimu, and the multicoloured car and brown car on the right is Kitsune. Here we go for race 9. Wow! I don't know what happened there. Kitsune started out and then Colette just went like a rocket ship.
Well, I don't need to call that one. That was so easy to call. You could even call it from the start line.
Wow. I don't know what happened there. The launch happened. Kitsune went. Whether Colette was waiting for that, I don't know. But she just seemed to hit the nitrous and take off like a rocket ship.
Yep, yeah, I think possibly been at Jet Fuel Nova's fuel.
Right, and what's happened down at the finish line there?
Well, there has been, funnily enough, a call out.
So Kitsune's been called out by Scott O'Brien and now has to hot lap.
Yep.
Right, so that's race 10 will be Jet Fuel Nova versus Kitsune when they make it back up here to the start. You know, these new rules are causing shed loads of movement and really moving the list around. Up at the line now, on the left-hand lane, we have got Tamimari and Kitsune hot lapping, having been called out at the finish line by Scott O'Brien in Jet Fuel Nova. So, Jet Fuel Nova is the Gulf liveried, light bluish coloured, almost looks white in this light on the right-hand side, and the brown and multicoloured Kitsune is on the left. And here we go for the last race of the night. Hopefully this will go all the way and we won't have to have a reset.
And that's a clear win for Kitsune.
Clear win for Kitsune. So Kitsune holds position in position 10. Because he's position 10, he doesn't drop anywhere, which means that the Jet Fuel Nova stays in his position as gatekeeper. We'll get back to you with the overall standings in a little while. Well, what a heck of a night of racing.
Indeed, what a night. A lot of position changes, and this is part of the reason for the new ruling, of course.
Indeed. It's been very interesting. So, position 1 with 1 win. So, 1 step towards becoming a king.
Indeed.
Is Dambuster. Who's position 2?
In position 2, we've got Ron Medic and I'm a Felony.
And he didn't race tonight, so that was smart by him. He's holding position 2. Position 3, Colette the Neon Princess O'Connor in Reimu.
And in position 4, we have Jack Stan Jimmy in Mullet.
Which means that in 5, we've got the new guy to the list tonight. We've got Cuboid from 4 Cubed Racing in Crockett Tub.
And hot on his heels in Del Fuego. See what I did there? See what I did?
Indeed.
My man, Hikari Rin.
Yes, a teammate that they've been racing together as part of Team Vulcan Raceway in the Teams League. Behind them, we have got Wade Kyle in Hondrale, who started the night in position 2 and dropped all the way down.
And then, unlucky for some, Black 13.
But he still moved up places because he's ahead of where he started the night.
Well, yeah.
Even though he lost.
Even though he lost, he's still moved up the list.
Definitely. This is how it works. Next up is Poison Ivy, because she dropped all the way down. It's tactics. It's going to be tactics. So yeah, Poison Ivy, which then means behind her
we've got Kitsune.
Another big loser. Started the night in position 4. That brings us down then at number 10. We then move down to the Gatekeeper,
which is Jet Fuel Nova,
with Scott
by Scott O'Brien.
Yep. And the Challenger is Jimmy Fraser in the Enforcer. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed the racing. I hope you enjoyed the new track. I hope you enjoyed the new features.
Look forward to the next exciting episode of
A11 Outlaws.